Hi everyone, welcome to Yin-Yoga. As usual, I've got some little cushions today. Normally I have some big pillows. The reason that I'm a little bit firmer is to help us sit up, because today all the postures that we're going to do are all sitting postures. So little cushion, here's the options for seating. Sitting cross legs in a nice easy pose on one of these little cushions. And when you put those little cushions just there under your sit bones, just helps to just tilt your pelvis forward a little bit so that you're able to sit up nice and straight. Second option, sitting back on your heels. So pick one of these sitting options that you can sit with for quite some time, that you'll be able to sit with without moving for between 3 and 5 minutes. So sitting like this, again, even in this way, a couple of those little cushions maybe in between your ankles and sit back on them. That's lovely and comfy. So you're just sitting in, have those in between your legs, in between your feet there, and sit back on them. Yeah, that's really nice. Or you can sit in, which is the way that I'm going to sit, is in cow face, which is one knee stacked over the other. So find your posture. This is great. I like this because I love this sort of hinging it, the ability to hinge in the hips. It makes me feel grounded. It's very grounding, and it gives the top of my body lots of ability to move around, but I'm locked. Do you see the way that I'm able to move up here, but the bottom half is completely locked and very steady. So once you find your seating position, that you're able to have this same sort of feeling of being sitting up nice and straight, locked in, let's just drop we're going to start with our neck. So just letting the hands rest on top of your knees, take the shoulders up and roll them back. Let's do that once more, rolling the shoulders forward, up and back. So shoulder blades slide down the back. Let's take an inhale as the shoulders rise, and an exhale as they slide down the back. Let's go the other way back, squeezing the shoulder blades together, lifting them up towards the ears, forward. Squeeze them together, lift them up, back down. Nice. Let the arms rest down by your side or on your lap. Find your nice position, and just dropping the right ear towards the right shoulder. Inhaling and exhaling. And to take that a little bit further, take your right hand up and over your head and hold onto your ear and just looking over onto the horizon or closing down the eyes. Just being mindful that this left shoulder is nice and relaxed, and that you feel that lovely, just release in the neck. Nice. Taking a big inhale and exhale. Let's inhale through the nose, exhale through the mouth. Let's do that one more time because it feels good. Slowly release the ear, gently take your hand to the outside of your right face, take your head up, right arm comes down, left ear drops over to left shoulder. You will see that there's most likely, quite a significant difference between each side. Take your left hand up and over the head, onto the left ear, onto the right ear. And that arm just helps to just take that head a little bit further over to the right, to the left, and just increasing that space on the right neck. Inhale, exhale. Let's inhale through the nose, nice gentle sigh through the nose. Once more. Nice. Gently release that right ear take the hand to the left side of the head and bring the head back up to central. So just pause there for a moment, taking the arms forward, crossing the fingers. Take those hands to the back of your head and drop the chin towards your head. The elbows come together and your head drifts forward. Inhale and exhale through the nose. So I'm just going to stay here for a little minute longer. If you just want to see what that looks like from the side view, let's turn around to the side for you. Just really enjoying a lovely release in the back of the neck. Just focusing on your breath and on your forehead, being careful. Take your attention there to your forehead. The forehead's nice and flat. Space in between the temples is releasing. The head sinks maybe a little bit further forward. There's an element of discomfort now. Just go with that discomfort. Breathe into that space at the back of your neck. Anywhere where you feel that there's, you think, oh, I can really feel something starting to happen now. Yeah. Something's really starting to let go. Gently now releasing those hands from the back of your head, and gently with your hands either side of your face, just take the head back up to center. Release the hands down. Let the arms relax, closing down the eyes. Take the arms out to the side now. Crossing the right arm on the top. Your right leg is on top. Bring the forearms together, bring the hands center, and just come forward over your knees. Let the head drop towards the elbow. Take the breath now into the back of your body, in between the shoulder blades. And just feel and focus on the shoulders moving away, shoulder blades, moving away from each other. Really relaxing down the face, quietening down the mind. Focusing on that breath, expanding the lungs, really exercising the lungs. Visualize the shoulder blades moving away from each other on the inhale, and on the exhale, letting go, sliding together. As they slide together, they slide down the back, making the space between the top of your shoulders and the bottom of your ears, expanding that space. As the shoulders and the neck expands, lengthens. Inhaling wide, exhaling down. So inhaling, shoulder blades expand, exhale. Okay, release the hands. Bring the neck up nice and slowly, and if you're, whatever way you're sitting, if you're cross-legged or you're sitting in this cow face, change the cross of your legs. So for me, you've got left one on top, you're sitting the same way as I am. If you're sitting cross-legged, left is now in front. Okay, so let's just take the arms out to the side again. This time left comes on top. cross at the elbows, 4, so together. Let's lift up and then chin to chest, forward and down. Again, finding your breath, expanding your shoulder blades, so your shoulder blades are moving laterally, and then on the exhale, they slide down the back. So the inhaling, create width, and exhaling, letting go. As the shoulder blades sink down the back, this space here becomes bigger. And so just really focusing again on your breath, concentrating the breath. You're inhaling through the nose and exhaling through the nose. And as you're doing so, you're really exercising your lungs, creating space in the neck, letting the forehead and the head relax, top of the head. And also you will start to feel now expansion here and the back of the neck. Really as if the neck is becoming longer. Really using the breath as an internal massage. Starting to really feel the benefits now of the breathing. Maybe the head is becoming a little bit heavier, is able to topple a little bit further forward, keeping your chin tucked nicely in. Focus on those shoulder blades, widthways, and sliding down back. Letting the face be nice and relaxed, the jaw relaxed. Just really concentrate on that breathing. And really on the exhale, really slide those shoulders down the back and let the neck become longer. And you're feeling that, you know when you see a swan in their necks, this big, long, graceful neck? That's what we're aiming for. Okay. Slowly unravel the hands. Slowly bring the head up. Nice and gently uncrossing the legs. Bringing the soles of the feet to the mat. Bring your hands either side of you behind you and just rest. Just take a moment. Let the face be nice and relaxed. Okay. This time we're going to go back to the right leg. It's taking the right leg, cross the right ankle over the top of the left thigh, and just walking your hands a little bit further back. Okay, you're in this position, and I want you to just lift up now and puff your chest out and look at the ceiling. So you're taking the breath right, so the breath's coming to your chest. This time your shoulder blades are sliding together and your chest and your collarbone are really opening up. So you're lifting up, it's a sense of lifting up. There's quite a lot of work going on here. Your arms are working as your shoulder blades are squeezing together now, but what we mustn't do is this. So they're squeezing together, but we still have this long space between the top of the shoulders and the ears. So just really arching up. It's like a little mini back bend, but more of a puffing together, and the work is happening in between the shoulder blades because those shoulder blades are coming together. The breath coming up into the chest. One more. At the end of the next inhale, slide that leg down, bring the arms back together, come up to center, just take a moment sitting upright. Find your breath. Let yourself settle. Take the arms back again behind you, bring the soles of the feet together. Cross the the left ankle over the right thigh. You ready? Puffing that chest out again and squeezing the shoulder blades together. So there's quite a lot going on here. This is actually a really engaging and tough pose. And when you're not, so really focus now, our breath. So we're using the breath to help. Inhale, exhale. Really encourage squeezing those shoulder blades together. Shoulders and arms are working really hard. Being careful not to let the shoulders crunch up, so we're not doing this. That's why we're puffing the chest out in front. Bringing the breath right up into the chest and the collarbones. And at the end of the next exhale, let's let that go. And come to sit upright. Let's just sit and settle there for a moment. And so it's just settling there for a moment. Bring the soles of the feet together. Keep the feet, this is a big diamond shape, big butterfly shape. Tuck the chin into your chest and roll forward now. Just a nice counter pose to that quite intense back and shoulder squeezing. So we're just letting that go now. Let the head be nice and rested. Don't wriggle the neck and head around too much. Don't do that sort of thing that we sometimes do when we go, oh, let the head go. Just let it topple down, and again, feeling that nice big stretch and expansion and opening at the back of the neck. Again, making sure that the face hasn't tensed up. I know I keep saying that, but it's because we sometimes don't even realise that, we've got a stressed out face on. You're trying to relax. So just let that face really relax and drop down, and let the eyes just really sink back. And again, like I said, the head's dropping down, but don't wriggle it around, don't shake it around. Resist the temptation to shake it around and let the opening happen at the top of the shoulders and the back of the neck. This time the shoulder blades are sliding again, creating more width. Bringing the breath into the back of the body, into the back of the ribs. So the breath is filling up from the back of the ribs and the back of the lungs. When you redo this video again, maybe for the second or third time, you might even just want to pause and put your own timer on and stay for as long as you feel that you want to get the most out of it. Slowly now coming up, we're going to move into a twisting sequence. So we're going to start with the right leg again, keeping the right leg in front. I'm just going to turn around so the right leg in. So bring the soles of the feet, release the left leg, keep the right leg where it is, it's in front, rolling the left leg round behind you to almost align, so the front shin's in a line with the top of your mat, with that straight line. And really here, bringing this front of this thigh, this is also in line with the front of your mat, or working its way towards it. If that's just too intense, just bring the leg in a little bit. So for less of a hip opener, bring the leg forward. Otherwise, take it further back so it's lined up. So this is lined up with front, this one. And we're going to lift up onto our fingertips and we're going to walk over to the right side. Inhaling, exhaling, twisting. So we're twisting through the middle of our body. Again, twisting necks and shoulder. Again, being careful not to do this, that we don't go like that. So just for a moment, take your attention there to your shoulders. Again, there's a lot, this is a lot happening in this. It's twisting through the middle there, opening up the front of that hip. And even on this side, in the back of that waist, there's some serious activity going on. Keeping up on your fingertips. And the reason that it's good to stay up on your fingertips is because if we put our hands down, we just have this sudden, see that, to sink into the hands. The fingers are there just to help hold us up. Being nice and attentive. Again, bringing the breath up into the chest, right up to the collarbones, keeping those shoulders down. So there's a lot to think about. Shoulders down away from the ears, up, sitting up nice and alert. Opening of the hip here. So with Yin-Yoga, we're what you might say is right at the edge of our comfort zone. So just at that point in between, just at that point of discomfort. I mean, it's uncomfortably enough for you to know, right, I'm really doing something here. But comfortable enough in terms of achievement. Again, keeping the face relaxed, keeping the focus on your breath and where you're really directing that breath. Inhaling right up into the collarbones, exhaling, being sure that those shoulders are not hunched up. Let's slowly walk back through center. Just a little counter around to the left. Back through to the center. Swinging that left foot round in front of the right. So the left foot's in the front, chin's in front now. And the right knee and leg slides round to the 90 degrees. So we've got that, the top of the mat. It's going like this. The technicalities of mine. Lift up and twist round. Going over to the left. Again, coming up onto the fingertips. Really, that's a really big, nice big opening in the front of that hip. Moving that mid drift, over belly button, moving over towards the left, being very attentive to where your breath is going, keeping yourself sitting up nice and tall, being careful that the shoulders are not hunching up, keeping those shoulders down. So there's lots to think about, keeping your face nice and relaxed. If nothing else, a nice smile on your face. I'm very lucky on this side, I get to look out the window. Enjoying the nice peace and quiet for a moment. Really, and you know, when you focus on the breath, you can really, focus where that breath's going inside and feel that nice kind of massage of the inhale and the exhale. Inhaling, exhaling, inhale, exhale. Slowly now, let's walk back through the center, round to the other side, round to the right side. Bring the right leg round now, back in front. Sitting up, let's just regroup for a minute. So now I'm going to slide my knees back together again and come into this cow face sitting. So right knees on top. And what we're going to do is with the arms, take your arms straight and with your wrists facing forward and your hands facing backwards. And just putting some nice, again, it's really stretching the back of the wrists, okay? Now, being careful that you're not doing this again, hunching the shoulders together. We're not hunching the shoulders together, keeping those shoulder blades sliding down the back, just enjoying, there's a very gentle, we're not putting any weight into these wrists, so I'm not leaning forward, I'm sitting up. So I'm going to show you this from the side, because possibly I'm not, but actually I'm not weighing into those wrists. I'm just trying to keep my back nice and straight, so that what I'm doing is just opening up the back of the wrists. This, of course, is fantastic for just the, computer hands, phone shoulders, wrists, the whole thing, that as we get older, those are the sort of troublesome joints. Sometimes I really, and many of us do, feel a lack of mobility in the wrists and hands. This is a great one for that. There's no shame in it. Inhale, exhale, release, nice. Feel that nice kind of tingly feeling in your wrists. Of course, this isn't something that one would do if you have wrist injuries. This, we're going to go the opposite way now, and we're going to come, so the palms are facing up, and the front of the wrist is facing forward, and our arms are as straight, I'm going to sit this way, as, in fact, let's change the cross of our legs. Even if you're sitting cross-legged, change the cross of your legs. So this time, the palms are facing upwards, and the other side of your wrist, the front of your bottom of your wrist, is facing forwards. Now, you may well be just here, may well be here, it's okay. Just again, that idea of just being right at the edge of this discomfort. So just going as far as you can without thinking, without causing massive disruption or discomfort. But there's just a little point there where you think, there's definitely something going on here. Breathing, keeping your back nice and straight, keeping those shoulders, being careful not to do this. It's so easy to do it when we're not really paying attention, and really breathe into the that area of your wrists where all this stuff is happening. There's a lot going on here, isn't there? Inhale, exhale. Keep the face relaxed. Keep the breath flowing. Really, there may well be quite a significant difference between the left and the right when you're doing these. Gently now let them go. Just come up, nice and easy. Let the hands be rested. Unlock the cross of your legs and just roll back onto your back and bring the knees into the chest. And as the knees come into the chest, you can either cross the right leg over the left and maybe come into eagle legs, or just cross the right over the leg. So eagle legs means wrapping the right foot round the left ankle, bring the knees into the chest, and roll the knees over to the left side as you look over to your right palm. Again, just follow the breath. And with each exhale, maybe those knees just drop a little bit further down. You can even take your hand, left hand on top of that left thigh. Really enjoy a lovely opening across the right shoulder, right top of arm. Again, if we're doing this for maybe the second time, you might want to pause here and just set a timer for 3 minutes, or maybe even 5 minutes. Let's just take our attention to the top of our heads, face, our throat, front of the throat, coming across, down that right shoulder and out into the right fingertips. Take an inhale and exhale through the right arm out through the right fingertips. Gently uncross those legs before bringing them through the center. Just pausing for a moment at the center. Taking the left leg over the right, maybe coming all the way around to eagle legs. Bring the knees into the chest. Roll those knees over to the right side as you roll the head over to the left. And just let those knees gently roll over to the floor on the right side. Take a big breath in, exhale out. Enjoy, nice. Again, let's follow that breath. Inhale and exhale out along the left arm, out through the fingertips. Let the eyes close, face feel nice and rested. Eyes feel nice and calm. Let's not let the world start spinning yet. A couple more minutes, so unlock those legs. Bring the knees back to center. Legs stretched out in front of you. And you're in final Shavasana. Stay there as long as you want, as long as you feel that this day, just completely surrender into this moment. Enjoy the absolute stillness of Shavasana, final relaxation, where the body is really able to be still. There's no need for it to move around. In fact, it's fantastic to just restore. After all that squeezing, let it relax. Roll over to your left side when you're ready, or your right side, wherever there's space. Come to a final sitting up together whenever you're ready. Thank you, yogis. You can stay lying down or just come up and finish your practice and enjoy the rest of your day or your evening, or having a wonderful sleep. The great thing about Yin-Yoga is it works really at any time. Thank you.